Alright, we are now live. So in this video, guys, in this live stream, we're gonna be talking about the tropics, what the tropics will be like in the next coming days and weeks, because things are fixing to get pretty busy by the time we're getting towards mid to late September. So what the tropics are doing right now. So you can see, guys, we got a tropical storm for land that's spinning out mid of the Atlantic Ocean right now. That's not threatening nobody but fish. And along with that, we got our next storm down here that may or may not develop, guys. And also another tropic, possibly some more tropic waves coming off the coast of Africa. So yeah, so let's shut the chat. We got nobody in yet. So yeah. So now let's get right towards the satellite. So now here's tropical storm for land. It is posing no threat but fish. It's in the middle Atlantic Ocean right now, and it does not look compressed that much like it did a couple of days ago, if not yesterday. So it does not look pretty good like it did yesterday. Like you see, like the convection is not as deep like it was yesterday. So, but still, it is posing no threat to land. So get right to the National Hurricane Center. Let's get right to the National Hurricane Center. The National Hurricane Center is watching this system too. You can see, guys. Oops, X that out. So it's the only thing Hurricane Center is watching, guys. No upper tropical wave that Hurricane Center is watching. So here's tropical storm for land. It winds are now 60 miles per hour winds, pressure down to 1,000 millibars, and it's moving northeast at 12 to 14 miles per hour. So yeah, it's moving out to sea. It's not going to threaten nobody. So now let's get right in towards the models, because yeah, things will get pretty busy by the time we get to mid-late September. So you can see, by the time we get in towards mid-late September, guys, here's for land that's getting pushed out to sea. And along with that, any more tropical waves. So this is the European model, 12Z. And you can see, we're not seeing any more tropical waves that's getting pushed out. We're not seeing any more tropical waves that's coming out come out of Africa. By the time you get to September 1st, guys, we do get one that might come off the coast of Africa, and this does look pretty strong. So that's something we definitely got and be mindful for. And look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. And this by the time, look at another tropical wave. I mean, look how strong these tropical waves are. I mean, this is a strong one too. I mean, look how strong that tropical wave is. I mean, that's a pretty strong one. We got two strong tropical waves coming off the coast of Africa. And this is when things start getting pretty busy as we get close towards the peak of hurricane season. And look at this, but it's more something we want to see. But the thing is, guys, the conditions are is unfavorable for tropical developing. Very unfavorable. So that's why we're not, these tropical waves come off the coast of Africa and not developing. And I'm thinking to you why the conditions is unfavorable. So let's get right towards the dry air. So thanks for this feature right here. A lot of dry air is being dropped in place right now, and it's not letting storms develop. So these tropical waves do come off the coast of Africa, but they don't develop as fast like they used to do. So you can see that two tropical waves come off the coast of Africa, but they don't develop significantly like they supposed to do. So why are they not developing that much? Well, let's get right towards this. You can't have dry air when it comes to tropical systems. Tropical systems hate dry air, so you can't have dry air in them. Dry air. So all the brown is dry air, and all the green in bluish is moisture. So by the time we get in towards, ooh, this thing can load. Yeah, the computer is being slow right now. Come on, load. So by the time you get to the 26, 27, why is this taking so slow? Come on, load. Sorry about that, my computer is being slow. Well, we can see we do got a lot of dry areas in place right now. I mean, look at the River region, guys. A lot of dry air in place right now, and for land is getting kind of hit by a lot of dry air. You can see it by looking at it. A lot of dry air is getting into the system too. So the system may have a hard time developing. And we got 3 people watching. That's pretty cool. So by the time we get toward the 27th, 20, okay, this is going to take forever. So we're going to skip that. We're going to move on to the wind chill environment. The wind chill environment is going to be pretty, a lot of wind chill. There's going to be a lot of wind chill in the atmosphere. By looking at this, there's going to be a lot of wind chill. The 22nd, not 22nd, the 30th and 31st of August, you can see a lot of wind chill in the main Nevada region. And look at this guy. You got all these westerly winds that's going this way. I mean, that's reason why. That's not the reason why the conditions is unfavorable for tropical development, because you got a lot of wind chills in place, and that's not allowing these tropical storms or tropical systems to develop. So that's another reason why they're not going to develop that much. So you see a lot of tropical developing in place right now. And by the time you get towards September, guys, still a lot of wind chill in place. And look at this, guys. Even getting towards mid to late September, guys. This is the reason why it's tropical waves I just showed you on this map, guys. You see tropical waves that come off the coast of Africa, but look at this. You add that with this, does not look like tropical development to me. So it's like nothing's gonna develop. So yeah. So now let's get right into it, see if this is loading yet, and this is still okay. We're gonna refresh this. Okay, let's put up. Let's put up chocolate tidbits, and it's gonna load. No, it's not gonna load. Alright, well, we're gonna get back to that. Well, let's get back to the water nerves. So looking at the water nerves, you can see come on, load. There we go. Here it comes. Well, I can go ahead and show you sea surface temperatures while that loads. Let's go and show you sea surface temperatures while that loads. So the sea surface temperatures right now as of today, this is delayed by a day, so please be aware for that. So you can see off the coast of Florida, you got very, very warm sea surface temperatures off the east coast of Florida, but the Gulf of Mexico, guys, is pretty warm. I'm not here to hype stuff up and scare you, but these waters are very concerning. You don't want any tropical system to get into the Gulf of Mexico with a very favorable atmosphere, because if that happens, these tropical storms will intensify rapidly, and something we don't want to see. So especially in the Caribbean, it's pretty warm. The main Caribbean region is pretty warm. And because of Hurricane Aaron did cool off the southwest lane just a little bit, but not as much. But this whole section right here has been upwell from Hurricane Aaron. So that's why over here is cooler, but still the southwest Atlantic, guys, is still warm enough to support hurricanes. The Caribbean is pretty warm too. So yeah. Now this is also concerning now. This is upwell, guys. You can see from Hurricane Aaron, this part, the reason why this part is cool is because that hurricane did a lot of upwell. I mean, look at all this cool water that this hurricane has upwell. I mean, boy, I mean, that's a lot of cool water that been upwelled. So, but the Southwest Atlantic, guys, and in the main Nevada region, guys, yes, it's running pretty warm. The southwest line in the main Red region runs pretty warm. This is the main Red region right here, guys. The main Red region, when these tropical storms develop, is running anywhere from 1.2 to 2 Celsius degrees above normal. The Caribbean is running pretty warm too. So, yeah. Now let's get right towards this. Y'all probably barely can see that. So let's get right towards this. And let's get, excuse this. So looking at the looking at this, looking at the weekly tropical storm probabilities, sub-seasonal range forecasts. So, what's the chance of a tropical storm forming? So, excuse me. So, by the time we get in towards September, by the time we get towards August 25th through September 1st, no tropical storm chances that happens nowhere near soon. But look at this. By the time you get towards, by the time you get towards here we go. By the time we get towards September 1st to September 2nd, guys, we do get some tropical storm developing. That might happen. So the chance of tropical storms developing between September 1st and September 8th, yes, we got some. Oops, this is the wrong pen. So we do get chance right here, guys. You can see we got some tropical storm chances right here, some tropical storm chances down right here, and some tropical storm chances right here. So the chance of tropical storms does happen. So look at this. Look at this. It gets even higher. Look at this. By the time you get towards September 8th to September 15th, guys, you can see the tropical storm chances does get higher. And look at this, especially right in the main Atlantic coast. So you can see we got a high chance of tropical developing for parts of the main region. The chances anywhere from 10 to 20% chance. We got 20 to 30% chance in some isolated areas. Now let's get right into it. This is the part that can go out. So now look at the global tropic hazard outlook, guys. Between August 27th and September 2nd, guys, there's a 20% chance of tropical formation coming off the main region. Between September 3rd and September 9th, guys, there's also another area with 20% chance of formation in the next coming days. So yeah. So now, what we got in the chat? Got 11 views. Okay. So look at what a nurse. This is not the European model I'm looking at. This is not the European model I'm looking at. So look at this. Look at the European model, guys. It's showing a lot of trail waves coming off the coast of oops. So Sally can get going. Oops, let me put this on. Sally can form off the East Coast US. I can see that happening. And so GFS model, guys, is showing that it just can load faster. GFS is not showing not much of anything. No tropical waves coming off the coast of Africa, but yeah, but it is showing that Southern can get going off the East Coast US. And this system right here that's being formed along with a front that may form up and become something. Besides that, anything else besides the main region doesn't look too much like chart development nowhere near soon coming off the main region. But we will see something that may form off East Coast. It might smash into the northeast. Besides any chart waves coming off coast Africa, GFS is not showing any. but showing a lot of like frontal systems, like you have frontal systems that might warm up. So, but DFS does get one chocolate wave keep going around September, around the 10th of September, and the European model showing this too. So, something we need to watch. Something we need to watch. Not a Canadian model. I haven't shown you the Canadian model yet. Okay, the Canadian model is showing this now here. So the Canadian model is showing the same situation. The Canadian model is here. So, excuse me. The Canadian model is showing that. So southern East Coast U.S. it might form a main developed southern, but besides that, the main developed region, much of anything that might develop off the main developed region, but if it's gonna load. But we do get one chocolate wave that might come off the coast of Africa. So we get one that might come off the coast of Africa. So we got one chocolate wave coming off the coast of Africa that may or may not develop. And you can see this. If this can load faster.